Assalamu alaikum to all the students who will be appearing in their May June, and I welcome you all to this platform. This is an opportunity to learn at your ease. The critical situation these days which have stopped the educational activities, so we have worked out the solution because there's always an opportunity in the midst of crisis. So for business students, it's an easy job. Learn and learn at your ease. We're turning out crisis into opportunity, and the objective is quick revision, revising the 6 sections of the book one by one to refresh the concepts and making points out of it. And then the past papers, solving through the revision points, the past paper questions specially designed topically for Business Studies 7115, which means at the end of each section, we'll be able to attempt the past paper questions in a manner and way they are required. So we are starting with the most popular section, that is people in business, and the first chapter from this section is motivation at work, which is actually chapter number 6 in the book. So just quickly recapping the things: why do people work? It's for money, for affiliation, for confidence, for job satisfaction, and there might be many other factors. It is the responsibility of management to make sure that their employees are motivated. They do that via three main ways, that is financial rewards, non-financial rewards, and introducing ways to give job satisfaction. Remember students, here the question could be raised that what are the benefits of a motivated employee? A motivated employee results in efficiency, more output, and definitely more output leads to more profit, more market share. Financial motivators, you can read it through the slide. Financial motivators include wages, and wages are paid in two modes, that is time rate system and the piece rate system. There's always a confusion to students about the difference between wage and a salary. Wages are paid on a daily or a weekly basis, and they are calculated based on the time worked by the employee or the units manufactured, whereas the salary is more of like a fixed amount and it's paid at the end of a particular period, more of like a month. Time rate, often examiner asks question whether the wages should be paid on a time rate basis or a piece rate basis, so there are certain pros and cons. Whereas if we need to recommend, the time method of payment is best used when it is difficult to measure the output of the worker as bus driver or receptionist. Whereas piece rate system, the features are, and the pros and cons for the piece rate system, which will actually help you in differentiating, in recommending, in evaluating the time rate and the piece rate. Salaries, it's paid monthly as was discussed earlier, and the features are as given on the screen actually. So yeah, salary includes some additional amount which includes commission, profit sharing, bonus, performance related pay, share ownership. Commissions, they are often paid to sales staff and are calculated as a percentage of sales. The pros and cons are there on the screen. Profit sharing is when to motivate the employee and to gain more profit, the employee's salary is associated with certain percentage of profit as well. Bonus is a lump sum amount paid to the workers. It is not a performance related pay. Performance related pay is actually linked with the effectiveness and efficiency of a worker, and the points are on the screen. Sharing the ownership, employees are given some shares in the company, so they feel motivated because now they're not just the employees, they're partly the owner of the company as well. Non-financial motivators, they're the perks and the fringe benefits, and they might include the points given on the screen. Whereas job satisfaction is the enjoyment that is derived by an employee from a particular job. Individual employees have different methods of thinking what is important and what will get them to be satisfied. There are several ways in which a business can increase the job satisfaction of its employees: job rotation, job enlargement, and job enrichment. There's a thin line difference between each of them, whereas You need to understand this carefully. Job rotation involves the workers swapping around and doing each specific task for only a limited time and then changing around again, whereas job enlargement is extra tasks of a similar level of work are added to a worker's job description. The prominent word, the emphasis is on similar level, whereas job enrichment is looking at jobs and adding tasks that require more skills, means they are not of the same level. Autonomous work, group team working, when a group of workers are given responsibility for a certain task together. Styles of leadership. There are three popular styles of leadership, that is autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire. The autocratic leadership is when the decision making is done or is in the hands of one single person who is the entrepreneur. The manager expects to be in charge and to have their orders followed. Whereas for laissez-faire, it's actually the French term means leave to do, where the opportunities to the employee is given to make their own decisions. And in democratic leadership, this type of leadership will get employees involved in the decision making. They can give their viewpoint, but they are not authorized to take decisions on their own. That's it. Thank you.